If it's all right with the council, I would like to move item F up. F is a receive oral report on implementation of the city's sanitary sewer overflow SSO reduction program.
The purpose tonight is to provide you with a summary presentation on the consent decree and the cease and desist order implementation plan. I will use the term during my presentation CD and CDO for consent decree and cease and desist order for simplicity. As an introductory presentation to our discussion on the proposed rate for sewer and water system last Friday to the utility subcommittee, I made this presentation on the sewer CD and CDO implementation plan. And the subcommittee requested that the same presentation to be provided to you tonight before your discussion at the next council meeting on the 13th on the proposed rate for the next few years for the sewer system. In the middle, actually in August of last year, you agreed with the signature and approval of the agreement with the baykeepers and also with the regional board to sign the CD and CDO. These two documents includes a prescriptive requirement and also a performance-based, outcome-based requirement for our sewer system. The reason for this action initiated by the regional board and the baykeepers was the historically very high SSO experienced by the city in the last few years. The high number of SSOs, I will use the term SSOs, which really means sanitary sewer overflow for simplicity also in my presentation, is a manifestation of the problem, and the problem is the state of our whole sewer system. What I really mean by the state of our sewer system is the age of the system. Our sewer system is between 100-year and 40-year-old, depending on in what section of the city. And also, besides the age, our sewer system also has a velocity problem on the eastern part of the city, where the gradient of the whole system is insufficient. The system is very flat. In the last decade, the city invested a considerable amount of dollar in our system and was able to fix mainly most of the capacity related problem of the system, but still is a important backlog of deferred replacement is still existent in our system. In the last 3 years ago, during our last rate setting process, the Council agreed to include in our 10-year rate study a major investment in our system, including a $70 million capital improvement program in our rate projection. What really caused, I already indicated that the main problem is the state of the infrastructure, but what really causing in the field the SSO itself. How you can see on this chart, there are 3 major reasons why SSO will happen. One is the grease, the second is the debris, in essence, pipe failures, and the roots. This is a representation of the geographical location of those SSOs. You see on the map that is a very good distribution throughout the whole city, but also is obvious that is a higher concentration on the east side of the city, where our system is in the old section of the city, where also our system is very flat. I will take each of those 3 major categories one by one. The first is 37% of SSO is caused by fog. You already took action and supporting a increased in our aggressive approach for enforcement of the fog ordinance for food service establishment. Also, those fog-related SSOs are happening on the residential side of our system too. Actually, more than 50% of fog-related SSOs are caused by residential-related fog problem. You already took action on the food establishment to support a increased aggressiveness to address this problem. Also is included in our implementation plan a increased public outreach to residential area to decrease the fog in our system, and to make sure that all of our residents are supporting our system, taking action to prevent the problem in our system with fog-related SSO, and they will do their part to prevent for the grease to enter in our system. The second category is the debris and pipe failures. About 35% of our SSO is caused by debris entering in the system. The main reason for this type of SSO is mainly the poor condition of our system. Reason why the blockages will plug our sewer system and will cause SSO. The way how this problem can be addressed mainly with spot repairs on short term and with replacement in long term. You already took action 2 meetings ago approving our contract for a very, very aggressive spot repair program and increasing the size of this spot repair program to 450,000 for a year. The third cause of the SSO is the root intrusion in our system, and the way how this can be addressed and prevented with increased mechanical rodding and chemical root foaming. Until now, I focused in my presentation more on preventive maintenance and increasing the activity of those maintenance activity. But this level of increased maintenance activity is not sustainable in long term, and all of these actions are successful as a short-term solution, but the long-term solution, major investment needs to happen in our system to guarantee the long-term outcome of our plan to guarantee the reduction of the number of SSO in long term. It is proposed right now a major investment into our system. $80 million is recommended to be invested in the next 10 years. In time when more and more replacement of the system will happen, our need for short-term increased maintenance activities like the spot repair will decrease in time. Basically, those two activities will intersect in a certain point, and with the replacement, increase of the ongoing replacement, then the maintenance costs will go down in time. Until now, I was focusing only just on the hard infrastructure improvement need of our system. But in order for us to be able to make these major changes in our approach, how to maintain and improve our system, is a major improvement will be needed in our human infrastructure in the city, and to focus on performance evaluation and performance improvement of our workforce. They are our employee in sewer. They are doing a heroic job. As you know, they were able to reduce the number of SSOs last year to a level never experienced before, and that is due to their effort, but still it's important for us to invest and to assess how the performance of our workforce can be even further improved. In summary, as you see, the implementation plan include all steps necessary to take all necessary steps to meet the long-term goal, which the long-term goal is to have no more than 3 SSOs by 2019, as included in our agreement with the baykeeper, and in our agreement with the regional board, no more than 8 SSO by 2019. This is a summary of everything what I said, a summary of all of the actions what need to be implemented to achieve that final goal of no more than 3 SSOs by 2019. This includes all of the action what you will need to take in order to guarantee the final outcome, all of the field activities, studies and plans, and also the administrative action like reporting activities and payment of legal fees, all of the payment what the city has to pay to based on our agreement. You already took action, how I said before. You approved the contract for the spot repair. Also, you took action on the technical changes needed to the fog ordinance. And you will have a few upcoming action in the next 2 months. I will just emphasize that all of this action has to happen in order for us to guarantee the final outcome of the agreement. Our latitude here is how to implement them. If those, how to implement them in-house or contracting them out, that really up to us to make those decisions. Consequences of not doing all of those, what I listed above, will result in penalties paid to the baykeepers, which includes late fees for over 60 days. The late fee will be $1,000 per day. Also, if our number of SSOs will be higher than the acceptable level of SSO in that given year, then the city will have to file an action plan with baykeeper and agree on the implementation of action plan. That one can be very time-consuming and highly costly also. The upcoming action will be at the next meeting. You will have a proposed rate for the next few years based on our alternative assessment for next 10 years investment needed in our sewer system. Also, in April, the department will come back for your consideration to discuss a wastewater division performance evaluation and improvement contract. And in May, you will see an updated version of sewer system management plan for your consideration. That is the summary of my presentation, and both of us will stand for question.
Any questions of staff? Rico?
Through the chair, thank you. One, I'd like to get a copy of the PowerPoint presentation. I can't, to be honest with you, the eyes are getting worse. It's hard for me to read some of them. It's a lot of information to digest. This is my first hearing all of this, so that would be appreciated. Based on that, I'm going to withhold all my questions because at this hour and with not having that document before me, I think it would be better served to wait.
Okay. Anyone else? Mr. Lubke.
No, that's okay. You go first.
Honorable Mayor, members of the City Council, ladies and gentlemen, to the City Council, here's a suggestion. During your forthcoming confidential meetings with PG&E regarding enhancing life in San Bruno, you might consider some of these costs that were just presented and ditch the library idea.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Okay, move right on to
Oh.
item number.
I didn't have a
Irene, I'm
question. I
sorry.
just wanted to make a quick statement. Michael Salazar and I saw this presentation earlier, and I thought, both of us thought it was important that the council and, sorry, that the Prince Small, the council and the residents have at least one opportunity to see it as well and formulate questions for it so that the next time when we're discussing rate increases that you alluded to earlier, that they'd have some basis for understanding why we're doing it. We as a council are very proud that 15 years, 16 years ago now, we started a rate increase program that has been able to pay for some of the improvements that we've experienced. I'd hate to see what the system would look like if we hadn't done that. It's never fun to increase rates. It's never fun to pay them. We all live in San Bruno. We all have to pay the rates as well. But a lot of this work is absolutely necessary, not only because Baykeepers is having us do it, but it's for the safety and the health of our residents. Sanitary overflows are not fun. So I just wanted to make sure we had an opportunity to, as a council, to see the presentation.
Thank you.